people do we have on the call, Aaron? Okay, got it.
Let's see here. It says we have 29.
Okay.
And we have a few still populating in the waiting room. I'm trying to get them admitted as fast as I can.
Okay. I'm not seeing anyone, and I'm not going to ask people to make comment if they'd like to by using the chat. I don't know if that will appear on my screen, so you might have to help me.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've cleared the waiting room. We've started recording, so I'm going to mute. And I see 2 board members. If I missed anybody, if you guys could just do
including myself.
Yes, sir. I saw you and Wayne. But again, if somebody logged in while I was letting multiple people in, just let me know if I missed anyone.
Okay. So we begin now. Do I hear everybody? Can people hear me?
I can, yes, sir.
Okay,
everybody
good.
Else hear him?
So it's working. Okay. Welcome everyone. To our meeting here on this Tuesday. I am told there's about 20 people on this conference. Unfortunately, we still don't have a quorum, but we will proceed. So we will dispense with the approval of the minutes until which time we might actually get a quorum this morning. Old business. Pam, are you on the line?
Pam is not on the line. She was called out for a family emergency. So I am joining for her, and we'll be talking through this stuff. I am going to take myself off of camera so you don't have to look at the side of my face because my camera's over here. But we can go through this and I'll answer the question.
And I would like to mention too, now that you mentioned that, I'm talking from a cell phone in a hotel, and so I don't see a lot of the screen. So Aaron's going to have to walk me through the chat and everything. And that's the one thing I wanted to actually say is everyone is welcome and encouraged to ask questions along the way using the chat box. So I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. Thank you. So for the first, I know the data request, she basically, I believe, was ready to send that. And before she was called out, I think there was one little thing she had left to do, but I will get with her and we should have those to you very quickly on that. Now, as some of that, we don't have a good way to report some of this, the 30-day service discontinuation notices, and then obviously seeing how long a provider's continuing services after that. But they went through, I know that you didn't really have specific primary diagnosis and all that. So we went through, we've tried to scrub all that. And then I believe at the last meeting, you all had asked the comparison of the units of service.
Yes.
For the months of July. So that's going to be in there as well. That will be added to that when we give that to you.
Okay, and we look forward to receiving that, and I think there's a lot of data in there that I think everyone would be interested in, to look at it. And, so we're really look forward to receiving that. And I'm sure it'll be on the next agenda then after we all have a chance to look it over. But I know it's a big job, and but we really would like to see it soon. Okay, next we have has any chat come up yet? No. Okay. Update on rate increases contained in House Bill 1. Has that been approved by CMS? Do we know?
No, we are still working with CMS on that. The updated spending ARPA plan was submitted to them. They have told us that they are reviewing. And again, we are working through that. We do not have the final approval from them, but as soon as we do, we will let individuals know and work to get that into compliance.
Is it surprising to you that it's taken this long, or is this unusually a long wait for approval from CMS?
No, I mean, I think we've had some things that have come back quicker and some things that have been longer. It just, I think that they are buried as well,
Yeah.
and lack of staff
Okay.
that, you know, it doesn't, you know, I don't really have thoughts one way or the other.
But it's not extraordinary. It's not extraordinary. It's not out of the, you know, it's.
No, I don't think they've
these
had
things
an
happen from
extended
time
period
to time.
of time that
Yeah.
they should have already responded. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. So I'll look forward to hearing.
Yeah, we will definitely keep
good news
everybody
on that.
updated on that.
And will the payments, I assume, be retroactive to July 1?
Yeah, they should.
Yes. Okay. Someone talked about an update on the compliance of our community settings rule transition plan. I kind of thought, so have we gotten the final approval on our plan, or is there more?
You were approved for this back, I think it was like 2014.
Yes, I thought we were like one of the first organizations,
yes.
maybe the second state in the United States to get approved. So I'm not sure how this got on the agenda. Maybe, but there's no update on the transition rule, correct?
No, we just, you know, when we look at certifications, new providers, we look at everything to ensure they're in compliance. And then
okay.
If providers are not, then they're at risk of not being certified.
Yeah. Is there a comment? Is there someone, Amy, would you like to come on the call or send us a question on the chat?
Hi, yeah, Rick. Hi. Yeah, it's me. It's Amy. I have some questions. If you go through and look at our transition plan, which absolutely was one of the first approved, we were really on the ball about that. But there's a considerable amount of actionable items in there that have completed, that were supposed to be completed from 2018 to now, that still haven't been completed, including promulgation of new regulations and a bunch of other leases, you know, a bunch of other items that aren't being required, that we're currently not in compliance with our own transition plan about.
Okay, Amy, if you want to send me an email with specifics of providers or things that are not being completed, please do that so we can look into that further. I'll send it to the right staff.
Sure. A lot of it's regulations that the cabinet said that it would, in the transition plan, that it would promulgate, that have not been promulgated at all.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, Amy.
I just wanted to bring it up because the state, you know, compliance is required next year, but the state can request a plan of correction from CMS to delay our compliance if we feel like we can't get those regulations promulgated. And so that may be an avenue that that the state of Kentucky may want to request, that gives us a little bit more time and flexibility.
So, and I do know that upon the certifications and recertifications, that is something that the internal staff, so through policy, not possibly in regulation, but they are being looked at to ensure that that is in compliance with CMS's, the final rule.
Okay, well, I guess we need to put a bow on this, right? Get it all done. Thank you for bringing that up as an issue, Amy. So the next MAC meeting is when? Do you know, Erin?
I do. I'm sorry. I've got your all's calendar up and not my MAC. I want to say the 27th.
Okay.
Just a second. Make sure I'm in the right month. 28th. I was close.
28th of this month.
July.
Yeah. Okay. And it starts at 10?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I will likely attend that. We won't have any recommendations for the MAC, but I'll just kind of describe what we spoke about, if that's all right. What do you think, Wayne? Is that all right? You're the only board member here.
You had one more board member.
Okay, that's good.
But you don't have a quorum yet.
Okay, good. All right. So our next meeting is September 20th, and we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for participating.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful morning.